Okay, as you can clearly see by me showing you this calendar on my cell phone that it's April 2nd, 2015. The time is exactly 11:52 a.m. My name is Leslie Williams. I am a target victim and activist concerned in the criminal expeditions of what is known as gang stalking. To prove to you that I am a victim of this crime, why do you think these two men that you're about ready to hear right now, why do you think they're saying gang stalk together? Then one says gang stalking, and then that same one says gang and stalking. I'm gonna fuck you up. Okay. Why are these people on a Yucca Valley bus in Yucca Valley, California saying gang stalk, oh my god, and then a woman just flat out says gang stalking? Hold on. I'm waiting for Instagram to come up. It's an Instagram video. Okay. Because getting around me and repeating gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk weird, gang stalk crazy, suck my dick, excuse my language, pretty please, and I do mean that. I gotta state though what they're doing. Is one of the ways that they constantly, intentionally, overtly, directly let me know that I'm being gang stalked by repeating literally the name of the crime everywhere I go, every single day. Now, what I'm doing right now in this video is I'm literally predicting, let's see if anybody approaches the area over there where my bike's at. Let's see if anybody approaches me from any direction within 1,000 feet. Let's see if anybody comes up in here and camps out. Let's see if anybody, approaches me from any direction, including over there. Okay, now I know it's a little bit blurry, but let me just put it to you this way. If I was facing RR, which is that way, 752 is that way. That's a code, security. It's a security code. I know you don't understand it, just trust me. RR is over there. 527 is that way. I'm referring to that spot over there. I'm also referring to this spot over here, which is directly opposite from that one. But they could approach me from that area as well. And who am I talking about? Homeless men. That includes them propping up any homeless person to camp out close by me on any date, including even today, and or approaching me, to attempt to harass me, threaten me, intimidate me, assault me, attempt to rob me of any of my property, including my bike. If any incident happens at this area in the next 2 weeks, especially in the next 5 days, it'll be directly connected to gang stalking. This is RR Colony 5-1B. My name is Leslie Williams. I am being gang stalked at this area. And I apologize that the phone looked a little bit blurry. I'm sorry, I apologize that the imaging looked a little bit blurry. But this camera's a little bit weird. If you, when you go to start your video, I wanted to be able to prove the date. So I set the camera up and it focused on the calendar, which is a close shot. You can see the camera clearly, but the landscape looks a little bit blurry. But I can guarantee you this right now, fellow American citizens. Do you see this hole in this tree right here? This is where I'm at. If anything happens concerning me, about me, around me, towards me, or against me, and or if this video is ever used against me to claim that I'm camping here by any law enforcement agency, judge, prosecutor, probate attorney, or probation officer, it'll be nothing but gang stalking, and the event that brought it about will be gang stalking related as well. This is nothing but literally organized crime in the system at every level, perpetrating this criminal reality, federal, state, and local. It's a syndicate. Absolutely. So, go to Google and go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Flat Out Evidence of Gang Stalking." And by the way, this, the one Instagram video that you just listened to, the first one, that event occurred on November 28, 2013. One of those two men, the one that said be nice, they both said gang stalk together. But the one that said be nice was directly connected to a group of men that they had propped up to hike out at my last hiking area. They harassed me day and night from November 2012 up until April of 2014, and on a few occasions they reappeared. I moved, did I come to this area from there? I'm being gang stalked from hiking area to hiking area to hiking area. So what I'm doing is playing a shell game with them. In order to prove that I'm being stalked, what I'm doing with gang stalking methodology, staged event, staged harassment, staged assault, staged arrest, is I predict what these filthy little rat-ass animals are going to do and how they do it before they do it. So if I predict something's going to happen here and then it happens, and then I leave here and go to another area and keep predicting what might happen there, and then it happens there, and then repeat and repeat and repeat, it'll show I'm being gang stalked from one hiking area to another one. And I've already got 1,000 audio files showing me being gang stalked along all my routes, experiencing the same exact identical verbal harassment you just heard on these 2 separate audio files related to 2 separate locations on 2 separate dates, almost a full complete year apart, in distances that are 160 miles apart. So again, go to Google and YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Flat Out Evidence of Gang Stalking." Separate search, "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking Caught in Your Face Caught." Just play around with the words a teeny bit and you'll find them. And when you research, and then as a result, you're going to notice, also pay close attention to all YouTube videos and these dedicated YouTube channels, and Google it as well. Now, in a lot of these YouTube videos, I got other additional cooperating evidence in the description of them. Ascertain that as well. And you'll be able to observe that I am experiencing the same exact identical verbal harassment every day, everywhere I go. It's identical. The only way that they could be doing that is through the tracking, surveillance, and observation of me, because they got to know where I'm at and who I am in real time for them to prop up the individuals to get around me to say these things. Think about it. The same exact identical, peculiar verbal harassment. Now that was the Yucca Valley harassment. You can go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Yucca Valley Gang Stalking." Especially look at the video that's 10 minutes long. This occurred in La Jolla, almost 1 full complete year before, 11 months, 11 months after. Okay, I'm going to play the Yucca Valley one more time because I want to make sure you clearly hear it. Okay, so now, so if anybody approaches me at this area from this little second forward, and I'm going to prove to you the time. I've already proven the date. The time is exactly now 12 p.m. on today's date. And today's date again is oops, hold on. My phone switched from, well, I've already proven today's date. It switched to the month of May. I don't know why it did that. So let me bring up this one. Oh, here we go. Okay. So it's April 2nd, 2015, and this is the way this calendar application operates. It only highlights the date that is the current date. Now, fellow American citizens, okay, some tweets were sent this morning to the California Attorney General and that little criminal rat, okay? She's ignored every single tweet. Many tweets have been sent to her of indisputable in-your-face evidence, including what I just played to you. Okay, so when we realize here that I'm being gang stalked, you can then ask yourself why the San Diego Police Department, San Diego Sheriff's Department, the California Attorney General, and the San Diego District Attorney's Office, and the San Diego Prosecutor's Office won't do one thing about it concerning where I'm being gang stalked at, concerning the identified places and persons at those places, employment descriptions, and more. Okay, why they won't do nothing about it? Because they're buying time, wiggle room, for the criminal motivation to be achieved, which takes time. It's staged events, staged assaults, and they are using homeless men, neighbors, teenagers, kids. They will use anybody and everybody for their schemes. All of it achieved through stalking, tracking, and surveillance of a target. Okay? Absolutely. So if anybody approaches me and tries to steal anything from me today or assaults me, including my bike, or if anybody shows up and law enforcement, neighbors, kids, teenagers, anybody, and that means for the, you know what, this video applies for the next 2 weeks, every single second, but especially for the next 5 days, from this literal second forward. From this second forward, and it's 12:02 p.m. now. I gotta go, I got stuff to do. Thank you for listening, and this definitely includes anything that happens that causes law enforcement to show up. Thank you for listening. Oh, and if they come down here and create an event and try to steal my phone, my camera, and you know what they're doing? They're literally coming down up in here, gaslighting me with gang stalking, sensitization, physical gestures, to mentally provoke me to take out my video camera, and then use that as a normal apparent excuse to assault me or to create an event.